So I had a full client day on my calendar, and then two people canceled back to back. So typically, this means I have two surprise hours that I can choose what to do with. And instead of feeling relieved, my heart started racing. I thought, perfect. Now I can finally catch up on some podcast work. But I found myself 30 minutes later staring at my notes, scrolling, overthinking, and feeling that all too familiar heat rise in my chest. Here I am, presented with unexpected space in my day. I'm trying to use it well, but my brain is spinning. My body is so anxious, and the timer in my head is screaming, "You're wasting time." I was stuck in that mental tug of war between I finally have time and I am already failing at using it. If you have ever sat in that space, feeling anxious, being unproductive, and thoroughly convinced that you are the problem, this one is for you.
You're managing what you always do, but your brain feels scattered and you just can't seem to pull it together. The Busy Brain Do-Over from Steady State Co. is your space to recover, reset, and restart, proud of how you show up again. Because you're not the problem, and you're not alone. Here, you'll find real tools and honest conversations to help you feel capable, steady, and like yourself again. Here's your host, Candace David, a fellow busy brain who believes life doesn't have to run perfectly to run well.
When you hit that wall of overwhelm, when your heart's racing and your mind's jumping from one unfinished thought to another, here's the reset that will actually help you come back online. It's simple. You stop. Literally. S-T-O-P. 4 steps. S. Step back. So as I sat there trying to make myself focus, my brain was spinning out. It was looping on why I can't seem to get it together. The thoughts came fast. You finally have time and you are blowing it. If everyone else would have recorded 2 episodes by now. You said you'd start this months ago, Candace. That's what overwhelm does. It convinces you that the problem is you. Now, here's the truth. Nothing about your brain is broken in that moment. It's just overloaded. Too many tabs are open at once. Too many expectations trying to download at once. And when that happens, your body joins the panic. Your heart rate climbs, your shoulders tense up, and your thoughts can feel like quicksand. The harder you try to move, the deeper you sink. That's the trap of overwhelm. It disguises itself as failure when it's really fatigue. You've been holding too many things for too long without a reset. So take a breath. You're not behind. You're just maxed out. You don't need to push harder. You need a do-over. Hi, my busy brain friends. Before we keep going, hit that follow button so your next do-over finds you right when you need it. If you've already subscribed, thank you, and consider this your high five for being ahead of the game. You never know when the next episode's going to be the one that gives you that deep exhale you've been craving. Okay, so let's talk about what to actually do when you hit that wall. Because the truth is, most of us try to outthink our overwhelm. We make new lists, we open another tab, pour another cup of coffee if you drink coffee, but you can't organize your way out of a nervous system and panic. When you hit that wall of overwhelm, when your heart's racing and your mind's jumping from one unfinished thought to another, here's the reset that will actually help you come back online. It's simple. You stop. Literally. This week's do-over has 4 steps. S-T-O-P. S.T.O.P. S. Step back. Physically stop what you're doing. Hands off the keyboard, eyes off the screen. Take one long breath and notice something real. Your feet on the floor, the chair holding you up. You're okay. You're here. You just need a second to stop swimming against the current. T is take inventory. Ask yourself, what's actually the loudest thing right now? Not the 27 things screaming from your brain, just the one that is shouting the loudest. Name it. Write it. Get it out of your brain and onto paper. Even if it's just, I'm overwhelmed. That counts. Write it down. O is order of care. This one is sneaky important. Before you try to fix anything, help your body calm down enough to think. Drink cool water or cold water. Your brain pays more attention to temperature changes. Fun fact. Step outside or roll down your window if you're driving. Feel real air. If you're hungry, grab a snack. If you've been frozen in one spot, stand up. Stretch. Regulate before you problem solve. That's the only way your brain comes back online. P is pick one move. Don't pick the biggest or most important thing right now. Pick the easiest one to touch. What's one small thing you can do that moves you forward just a little bit? Maybe that's opening the document that you're looking at on your laptop, setting a timer for 5 minutes, or writing the subject line of an email. It's about lowering the barrier to entry until action feels possible again. The goal isn't to conquer the chaos, it's to interrupt it. Because once you stop fighting the wave, you remember you can float. Here's your permission slip for this week. You don't have to earn calm by finishing everything first. Calm is what helps you finish anything at all. It's always yours for the taking. When your brain starts to spiral, remember, overwhelm isn't proof that you're failing. It's proof that there's something going on that you need to pay attention to. And that something is you. Have you been trying hard for too long without pausing? This is your cue to stop before you sink. Step back. Take inventory. Care for your body. And pick one small move. You can always start again. That's what a do-over really is. Not perfection, just permission. If this reset helped you breathe a little deeper today, share it with someone who might need her own do-over too. Remember, calm isn't something you earn. It's something you return to. You're doing better than you think. You, the one showing up anyway. All right, my busy brain friends, if you've been listening and thinking, I need this kind of reminder more than once a week, I've got you. Join my newsletter, The Weekly Do-Over. It's my short midweek note that drops right when life starts spinning again. Part pep talk, part permission slip, all real life. You'll get practical encouragement, behind-the-scenes stories, and simple resets that actually fit your busy brain. Go to mybusybrain.com/join because waiting until next week to get grounded again is way too long. All right, my fellow busy brain friends, take a breath, give yourself a little grace, and remember, you can always start again. That's what a do-over really is. Not perfection, just permission. Talk soon.